Hey guys, welcome back to Figure Unboxing. If you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. And today we're going to take a look at the S.H.Figuarts Captain America Final Battle Edition from the Avengers Endgame. And when they first announced this figure, I feel like they were a little bit late to the party, but now having this in hand, it's actually quite nice. I like the battle damage, the broken shield is really cool. The Chris Evans head still looks a little bit odd, but yeah, the other two heads looks pretty good though. Anyways, here's the left box, here's the right of the box, here is the back of the box. I'm not sure at this point how far S.H.Figuarts is gonna go with Marvel line because it's like over, but yeah, they just announced Loki, another Captain America. They're gonna do like Black Widow, so I'm not sure. And Mayfex seems to be doing really well. If you guys saw my last review, they're gonna make this version of Captain America as well, but not 30. So I don't know. I might get that one as well, but that one is like in 2021 or something. I don't know. Anyways, enough talking, and let's bust this thing open and see what we got. And here's the figure still in the inner packaging, looking really nice. Probably the most accessories we've ever got from an S.H.Figuarts Captain America. And yeah, let's check it out. Alright, so here we have the figure itself, and my first impression on this figure is honestly not very good. I'm not sure if I'm just biased because I just reviewed Mayfex Thor, which is amazing by the way, but yeah, the figure feels really underwhelming out of the box. I don't really like the battle damage color, the proportion looks a little bit off, and most importantly, I still don't know why the Chris Evans head looks really off to me. But let's just take a closer look at the figure. The attention to detail is all there, pretty good for the most part, but the articulation feels really odd, and this is supposed to be like the 4th or 5th Captain America we're getting from S.H.Figuarts. So yeah, feels really weird. They keep changing the engineering, and just look at this. This is so weird. And like when you're moving around the figure, it feels like you're rubbing a lot of plastic. It just feels like blocks and blocks of plastic. And the head sculpt, I feel like looks a little bit too feminine. Maybe they need a little more paint or something. I don't know. Do let me know in the comments on what you think, and let's check out the articulation. And for the articulation, let's quickly go over it from the neck down. He can look up about this much, look down about this much, and you can tilt his head side to side, no problem. And the shoulder, we have a really nice butterfly joint this time around. You can move this all the way out, and you do get a ball joint here. You can raise his arm up about this much, which is pretty nice. And you have shoulder swivel, bicep swivel with this new joint. You can curl about this much, and you do get the ball wrist. And for the ab crunch, you can bend forward about this much, and you can bend backwards quite a lot as well. And you have some very good side to side movement with all these ball joint. And for the leg, we do have the pull down method. And you can kick out about this high, bend about this much, thigh swivel, side to side pivot, and toe hinge. And I believe that's it for the articulation. After playing around with it, it is pretty smooth, but I don't know. S.H.Figuarts is still really good when it comes to articulation, but the figure just feels really skinny to me. He's not thick enough at all. And for Captain America, this is a little bit unacceptable for me. And yeah, do let me know in the comments on what you think. But I feel like his waistline is really big, and the shoulder part is like just so skinny. Just look at this. Kind of weird. And for the accessories, we can start with the unmasked head. And like I talked about earlier, I feel like it doesn't look that good. It looks a little bit too feminine to me. Maybe they needed a little bit more paint. I don't know, but I'm not sure how they managed to screw this up the 3rd time. And next up, we have the masked head, and I think this one actually looks really good in terms of proportion. This body is probably meant for this head, because when I'm looking at it, the Chris Evans head looks a lot bigger. This is probably just an afterthought. Yeah, they really fell on this head, but after swapping this head, the figure has slowly grown on me. Do let me know in the comments on what you think. And lastly, we have the angry teeth gritting face, and I think this one also looks really good. And for the interchangeable hands, first off we get a pair of disposable hands, and these are pretty straightforward. And then we get a pair of hands for tossing the shield as well as holding the shield. And lastly, of course, we get a pair of hands for holding the Mjolnir, and of course it's very nicely painted and sculpted. This is like our 4th time seeing the Mjolnir, but this time around we do have some gimmick. We are able to like pull these off for the effect parts. I'm not gonna do that on camera, but they are very nicely painted and sculpted. The lighting effects, very nice. I love the translucent plastic. And here are the shields, the weathering, the battle damage, very cool. And yeah, I believe that's everything, and let's check out some action poses. And for the size comparison, let us start with the Mayflex store and some SH Figuarts I have around. And I think Captain America is at a really good scale in terms of SH Figuarts, but he might look a little bit too skinny and too short for some of the other lines. I can't wait to see what Mayflex will do with their Captain America. And like I talked about earlier, I feel like the unmasked head belongs to a bigger body. Like, this is what made it really weird. But I think with the helmet head, he looks fine. And next up, we have some more Mayflex figures. And then we have some good old Dragon Ball S.H. Figuarts. And lastly, we have some other random figures around my desk, and let's jump straight into the final thoughts. Alright, so for the final thoughts, I am a little bit conflicted about this one, because at the beginning of the video, I really didn't like this figure. But you guys gotta remember, this is also my first time seeing the figure. I only open my figures when I do my reviews, so yeah, I've only been hanging out with this figure for like 2 or 3 hours, and the more I play with it, the more I like it. It has definitely grown on me. And I think the only problem I have with this figure is just the Chris Evans head. The head just doesn't look like it belongs to this body, and it kind of feels like an afterthought. But yeah, do let me know in the comments on what you think. This Captain America definitely looks decent this way. It will be my placeholder for a very long time, maybe until the Mayflex ones come out. Really excited for what Mayflex is gonna do, and it seems like S.H. Figuarts is not stopping their Marvel line because they're going back to do some of the old stuff. I don't know, but yeah, do let me know in the comments on what you think. And this is Eric. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're doing Captain, well, not Captain. Sorry, we're doing Iron Man next, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.